Did Apple save Bitcoin? Welcome back to another video, guys and girls. It's your humble and gracious host Hima. In this video I'm gonna look into Bitcoin and see whether it's a good time to buy in with all these inflation and these rate hikes news, and of course I'm gonna show you guys some economical news that might help with your case, with your decisions. So without further ado, let's jump into the charts. Okay, so I'm looking at Bitcoin right now over here. We are comfortably sitting at, I would say, at around $37,000. The volume is not so good, but I don't complain. It's all right. And we are in this major support level. The support level is where a stock or an asset comes down and relaxes for a while. So it's like your beach house or something. So as you can see, last time we had this massive crash. We kind of stayed in this region, we going back and forth, and then we took off and achieved all-time highs. Now, so we are in that same predicament over here, between this $40,000 to $30,000 mark. Now what happened yesterday was Apple came out with news saying that, this is the news, saying that they have increased their revenue almost by 124 billion on Thursday. So when this news came out, of course the stocks actually started rallying up, especially the Nasdaq. They came out and said that they're actually thinking of moving forward with their supply chain problems, and that they don't have that many problems, and it's all coming back to normal. Of course they have that leverage because they're the largest company in the world with almost about $3 trillion worth of net worth. Now it's sitting at 2.88 trillion something. That's a lot of money. So they came out and said that, and of course with this good news, the stock market kind of rallied. As you can see, Apple was at $150 and right now is at $170. And also this article came out, key Fed inflation gauge rises 4.9% from a year ago, fastest gain since 1993. Alright, so now this is the chart. It measures personal consumption expenditures price index, changes from a year ago. So it does not take into food and energy, but of course all the other metrics. Now as you can see, in June 1980s we had 9.86% inflation, and right now it is highest and it is rising. So now of course when this kind of news comes out, the next big news is Federal Reserve is pointing to interest rate hike coming in March. Right, so they're thinking of increasing their interest rates. Now when when there's interest rate hikes, it's bad for stock market, and of course gold also went down a bit, because when the dollar rises, the gold actually goes down. So with interest rates, they're not gonna do it like in a quick way. They're gonna actually expand this process throughout the year. So they're gonna come up with 3 interest rate hikes. You're gonna have one in March, then the other one should be in the middle of the year, maybe June, July, and then the other one is gonna be at the end of the year. They want to do that because they don't want to cause trouble in the market, because market will react irrationally, right? So that's it. I want to show you guys those news to keep an eye. This might not be over yet. Even though things are looking green, this might not be over yet. The storm maybe isn't even here. What we had was maybe a warning sign. Okay, so Bitcoin actually took this Apple news really well, and you see some people actually came and bought some Bitcoin, and Bitcoin actually pushed higher. And if we look at this, if we draw a small trend line, that looks like a bull flag, and of course it looks like it's going up. What I think will happen in the short term is, let me get rid of this. What I think will happen in the short term is Bitcoin will go up to about 50,000 or late 40s, and then it might come down. There's a higher chance of it coming down to about $20,000 if interest rate hikes happen, because right now, if you guys notice or not, Bitcoin is kind of going correlated with tech stocks. Even though talked about this in my video. Even though Bitcoin is not a tech stock, it is a technology, but it's not a tech stock. It is kind of following in that direction. So if the stock market with the Nasdaq goes up, Bitcoin is most likely to go up. If it goes down, Bitcoin is most likely to go down. So be very careful. Keep an eye on all of these economic news. Don't just get sucked in to these just one thing. Keep an open mind and listen to everything. If you are entering Bitcoin, have a stop loss and have an exit strategy. Do not leverage into it, and of course pay off your debt. And if you are hodling Bitcoin like myself, do not sell it. Just leave it there. Close your app and open it in 5 years. See how it goes. And of course, wait, don't do that. Set a alert to $20,000. If and when Bitcoin comes down, make sure you buy more. All right. Otherwise, just don't worry about it. So I hope this video was helpful. I just wanted to show you guys what's going on in the international markets and how the overall economical activities can affect crypto. All right. So I'll see you guys in another video. Until then, happy trading.